Welcome everybody. We're really excited to have you here with us today to talk about two of our spring programs that we're going to be hosting here in Silicon Valley. So the first one is called Discovering Culture in Healthcare, which is going to be led by Sam, our co-host today. And then I'm going to be talking about the Exploring Social Innovation program, which is going to be held March 1st through 11th. And I'll be the director for that program. We're going to introduce ourselves very briefly, and then we'd love to hear from the folks in the room as well. So I'll pass it back to Sam and introduce himself.
Thank you, Song. So yes, hello, my name is Sam, and I'm currently the program director for VIA's healthcare programs, specifically for our DCH program happening next spring, as well as our EHC program that we have in the summertime. Just a quick background about myself. I studied psychology, education, and communications at University of California, Davis. I also had an opportunity to study design thinking with a Silicon Valley consulting group called IDEO. Before working for VIA, I did teach English on Awaji Island in Japan for a couple of years, and then I also coordinated a few international programs specifically to bring Japanese high school students to the United States. Super passionate about meeting students to kind of help them reflect about their personal and professional goals. And then in the free time, I like to cook, study martial arts, and of course, exchange ideas with educators over a cup of coffee. I'll pass it back to Yuki-san.
Very cool. Yes, he's the resident martial artist. Um, and my name is Yuki. I'm a program director here at VIA. I've been with the organization for about 8 years. And over that time, I've run a lot of different kinds of programs. So in addition to the Exploring Social Innovation program that we'll talk about today, I also run our Rikuzen Takata program in Japan. And then I also run our Global Community Fellowship program, as well as a couple other things here and there. Um, I am just really excited to, get to facilitate this program this coming spring. It'll be my first time running this program, so I'm excited to learn alongside all of you. So before we dive into the two programs that we're going to talk about today, we wanted to share a little bit about the organization as a whole. So VIA, the organization that Sam and I and Kazuto work for, was founded in 1963 at Stanford. So we've been around for a little while. um, and in the beginning, we were only focused on sending students from the United States over to Asia. So it was just one direction. But then in 1977, our organization shifted and we decided, it was really important to have bilateral exchange. So going both ways between the US and Asia. So that's kind of what started programs like DCH and ESI, where students from Asia were coming to the United States. And today we are an independent nonprofit, so we're not related to Stanford University. We're a really small organization. We only have 6 staff members, but we're small but mighty. We have over 15 programs that we run every year, both here in the United States and in Asia. Over 300 participants annually, all over the world. So it's a really great community to be a part of. When you join a VIA program, you're not just joining, the 2025 or 2026 ESI cohort. It is a much, much bigger community. We have about 10,000 members in our alumni community living all over the world, representing over 27 nationalities. And because we've been around for over 60 years, we have alumni from every generation, every sector, every industry. And so it's a really valuable resource. If you're interested in, connecting with somebody in our alumni community, I find that it's a really warm and welcoming group of people. So if you're interested in, talking to people, I think it's a really great community to join. Okay, and we're going to go into breakout rooms in a moment to kind of split into people who are interested in the ESI program and people who are interested in the DCH program. But while we were together, we wanted to give you an opportunity to learn a little bit, just a little bit about both of the programs. We find that students often will join one program and be like, oh, that was really fun. I want to do, a different program at VIA. Or they do a program and they say, oh, I want to be a fellow for the same program and kind of take on a leadership role. So we always want to take these opportunities to tell you about all of the different programs that we run. So I'll start with a little bit with talking about the Exploring Social Innovation program. So we're going to be bringing together maybe 10 or 15 students to really explore what is social innovation. And if that term doesn't mean anything to you, that's okay. It's really just about finding new ways to solve social problems. Here in the Bay Area and where you're from as well, there's so many problems in our societies and so many creative ways to try to solve those problems. So one thing that we do is we try to go out and meet with people, meet with organizations, individuals who are doing really cool things to try to make the world a more peaceful place, a cleaner place, a safer place. All of these different individuals working together to, yeah, to do some good. So in addition to meeting other people and meeting each other, meeting other people in the cohort who are doing cool things, we also want to reflect on our own values and our own motivations for wanting to do this good work. And finally, joining a really diverse and passionate international community. So again, not just the people that we're meeting out in the Bay Area, but also the other members of the cohort. This work, social impact work, it can be really tough. It can be really exhausting. And so finding other people who are doing this work and encouraging each other, it can be really helpful to making sure that we keep doing this work and we don't give up. So that's a little bit about the ESI program. And I'm going to pass it to Sam to talk about DCH.
Great. Thank you so much, Yuki-san. Yes, so I'm the program director for the DCH program. So I'll do a very quick explanation of what this program is about. And then for more information, you can join me in the breakout room later. But for the DCH program, we host this program every spring. But the main purpose of the program is we wanted to provide medical students the opportunity to come to the San Francisco Bay Area to learn about the social issues within the United States through the lens of healthcare. And then we also want for you to gain exposure to different topics that perhaps you don't have a chance to learn much about in your current medical education and studies. For example, for the DCH program, one of our primary objectives is to learn about how healthcare systems are right now adapting to serve many underrepresented populations. This could mean different things depending on each country, but for example, in the San Francisco Bay Area, we do see the healthcare systems adapting for folks who are unhoused or for the LGBTQ community. I think currently in 2025, we are also seeing how healthcare systems can adapt for those who are immigrating to the United States or even foreigners as well. Additionally, we want to provide students with the opportunity to really experience the diversity and also this innovative culture that we have here in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm sure you know that Silicon Valley is located in the San Francisco Bay Area. And then we want to give you the opportunity to meet representatives of this community and kind of learn about what are some innovative ways they are making or innovative ways of how they're making a positive impact in the healthcare systems in the United States. So yeah, if you're interested to learn more, I hope you join me in the breakout room.